Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. Today I have a wedding to go to and I'm sitting down right now to get ready. If you'd like to see how I'm getting ready for a very real summertime wedding, please stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, we celebrate self-acceptance, authentic personal style, and sometimes the expansion of consciousness. If that sounds good, I hope you subscribe and stay. So right now it's about 12:30. I have to be at the venue in 3 hours for family pictures before the wedding begins in the evening. We really hit the jackpot today in terms of weather. Today we're expecting highs around 77, 78, clear skies. The sky is perfectly blue, which is rare in Michigan. There's almost always clouds in the sky, and it's always possible that rain can happen in the summertime, but it looks like we caught a break today. So I'm factoring that into my makeup selection. I know I'm going to put on my makeup now, and I'm going to be in it for probably 12 more hours. So I want to choose makeup that I think can give me the look that I'm looking for, but also hold up for 12 hours. The dress code for this wedding includes funky evening cocktail. So I'm planning to do a dramatic eye effect. I have my entire wardrobe of false lashes here, which I don't always put on, but today I'm going to do it. I'm planning a relatively neutral face, and I'm not sure yet about the lips, but we'll get there when we get there. So let's get into it. I'm gonna zoom you in. At the moment, I just have skincare on, and maybe I'm gonna come out a little bit. Is that more comfortable for you guys? Were you feeling a little too close to me? I understand. I'm starting with sunscreen. I talk about it all the time on this channel. I'm starting with Clinique's Pep Start. If you're new to my channel, it's a broad spectrum SPF 50. A little bit of a makeup. I think I might have run through it. Opening up a new box. One of the reasons I love this product so much is that it does leave a bit of a glowy makeup-y finish on my skin, so it can reduce the amount of foundation that I need. Here you can see the luminosity. For foundation today, I'm going to use Glossier's Perfecting Skin Tint. This is a light coverage foundation. I'm using the color G10, putting this on with a dense foundation brush. I chose this foundation because it's extremely natural looking in broad daylight and up close. One of the things I like about the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint is that it seems to merge with my skin as my skin's natural oils sort of come through and develop during the day. It doesn't seem to break up and become obvious. If you need a heavy full coverage foundation, this is one you might want to skip. Of all the foundations I've ever tried and used, this one is probably my personal favorite. Sticking with Glossier, I'm going to use their Stretch Concealer to conceal certain areas. Lately, I've been using this concealer all over my face. I have found that that works pretty well too. This is a really emollient and movable concealer. It doesn't dry up and crease. I have mentioned on my channel before that I think Glossier is a good product line for mature skin, even though it seems to be aimed at a younger audience. I think it works really well, especially with dry, mature skin. At this point now, I have the Perfecting Skin Tint and the Stretch Concealer on over the Clinique Pep Start. You can see my skin is very luminous. I'm liking how it's looking. I can see my blemishes and imperfections through it, but the goal today isn't to put on a complete mask. The goal is just to have a nice, even complexion that looks healthy and not too cakey. I am going to powder it down with a little Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, just to take it down a notch. If you've been following my channel, you know that I was on a no-buy recently earlier this year, and I'm trying to use up a lot of the makeup that's in my stash. I just wanted to show off how far along I was on this Laura Mercier powder. I really think I've got maybe just a couple weeks left of it. It's looking really good. Anyway, so here's my complexion right now. I powdered it down. I think it's looking pretty natural. I still have a little bit of luminosity coming through when I look in the mirror here. I hope it's still visible on the camera. I'm going to move on to brows now. I've been using the brand One Size, and this is Brow Kiki is the product. I love that. The color I'm using is soft brown. I've been on the hunt to find the right shade for my brows now that I've got my silver hair. I find that I need something much more neutral and even maybe a little cool. but I don't necessarily love the colors that are straight up like a perfect gray. I find I still like to have a little bit of like ash brown, which is my natural hair color, and the dark parts of my hair here are really that same dark ash brown. So that seems to be the color that seems most flattering. I haven't found my holy grail brow product yet, but I have been enjoying this one. Okay, brows are mostly penciled in. I'm working through a jumbo sample of Benefit's 24-hour brow setter. It's a good product. It's a little more on the strong hold side, which, you know, is good. I'm priming my eyes with NARS's smudge-proof eyeshadow base. I painted my nails myself. This is Gucci's Peggy Sunburn. I think it's a really lovely orange. Oh my gosh, we're on to eyeshadow. Put my hair back. I'm also gonna put a little bit of lip balm on my lips. The brand Emile Cordon sent me 3 of their classic lip balms in PR. It's the first PR that I've accepted on my channel. There are these really lovely oil-based lip balms, and I'm just kind of working through them. I've got the flavors Canal, Rose Petal, and Lisa. So thank you, Emile Cordon, for sending these to me. I'm enjoying them very much. I recently purchased this Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette and did a video on it. I'll put a card up for that. And I really love it. I think it's a great palette for my coloring, and it has wonderful shimmers, which I think are appropriate for the wedding. And it kind of goes with the colors in my dress, which I will show you later in the video. My plan is to make a relatively smoky eye with plenty of shimmer, and then I'm going to put on some false lashes at the end too. I'll come in even a little closer. Well, I do believe I've overdone that. Can it be saved? I think I might need to start over. This is the story of my life with eyeshadow. I get really excited. Although I actually like how this looks and where this is going, I don't think it's right for today. I'm gonna see if I can take some of this back. This is hilarious. Look, there's gonna be a day when this is the right amount of eyeshadow and this is going to be the right look. I just don't think today is that day. So I'm gonna use Glossier's Milky Oil Makeup Remover. I'm gonna take that off back down to the skin. Start all the way over. Okay, starting over. You may hear some voices in the background. My mom is in town. Instead of the very dark Muse, I'm going to go into Metro, and I'm starting with a big fluffy brush this time. I know better. I do have a tendency sometimes to get really carried away with eyeshadow. Okay, I'm also gonna put a little bit of that Metro under my eyes with an angled brush. I am going to use this Muse color, just a whole lot less of it. So I'm gonna dip into the tiny little brush and put it right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of that, little bit of wisteria. Now I'm gonna dip into this Lily shade right here, which is kind of a goldy pink, and I'm gonna put that right on the lid. Clean up a little with Paloma. I'm gonna put a little bit of Bell under my eyes. Okay, I've been filming for about an hour already. It's about 1:30. I started at 12:30. Pictures are at 3:30. I'm gonna break into my favorite eyeliner. This is Shiseido's Micro Ink. It has a super fine tip that releases a very wet gel ink. Okay, that's the eyeshadow and eyeliner. I still have to do lashes. I picked up these lashes at Target. These are Allure. It's a brand Allure in the number 3 accent. It's a natural looking lash. It's not too extreme. I mean, I do have extreme lashes in my wardrobe. I have a girlfriend who sent me these. Those are a little bit much for me right now. This is my most petite and most natural lash. I have worn these before, so they're already trimmed. So I'm just gonna get to work on those. While these are drying, and before I put on my mascara, I'm going to put a little blush on. For my blush, I'm going to use Benefit's Java. This is one of their newer tones, and I think they developed this for people with darker skin tones. This is a dark brown rose, but I had a feeling this would work on me. When I got it, I found that it really does. So I'm just going into this with a blush brush, and what I'm gonna do is put the smallest amount of it high on my cheeks and even a little bit under my eyes, almost like a bronzer, really, really high up. And I'm gonna bring it close to my eye, so it kind of almost seems to merge with my eye look. I love Benefit's blushes. I've been using Dandelion for over a decade, but I don't always love their blushes that include a shimmer. I find those not necessarily flattering around my fine lines here. So this one is a 100% matte blush, and it's still a pretty light formula, but it is buildable. So I've really been enjoying the shade. What I find that when I use it though, it does look best with a more nude lip, especially with a more dramatic eye. Call it quits for a moment on that. Check out my lash progress. I'm going to play it safe and hold off one more minute with the mascara. I feel like the lashes are still just setting a little bit. I'm going to line my lips with a nude pencil. I've got NYX's lip pencil, and I think the color Sugar Glass. Anyway, this is a really nice nude for me, so I do have a little bit of that lip balm on still, but it's soaked in well enough that I can go right over with this pencil. Okay, that's the lip pencil, and I'm going to just put this lip balm again on right over it. That might be all I do. I think in my bag I might just carry this pencil and this balm. I know I'm going to be eating, drinking, dancing, laughing all night long, so I don't really want a fussy lipstick, so I'm going to stick with the nude, and this pencil really has great lasting power. I think that's my plan for the night. Okay, I need to put some mascara on. I'm going to do Pat McGrath's Dark Star, one of my all-time favorite mascaras. Very, very potent, powerful mascara. I'm going to get that right in there. Okay, I think this is the look. I'm gonna back you up a little. Oh, wrong way. Okay, this is the look, I think. Take my hair down, see what I think about that. I'm not going to use any highlighter because the luminosity from the sunscreen and the skin tint are still shining through even though I've powdered down. I will set my makeup with a setting spray. I have a mini of Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I've got it in the other room though, so I'm not going to do that on camera, but just know that I will be setting this with a setting spray, and I expect to have to touch up throughout the night, so I will bring a small compact. I have a little compact pressed powder that I'll slip in my bag as well, just to dot where I will inevitably get pretty shiny later. I think this also looks pretty good with my Peggy Sunburn Gucci nail polish. Stay tuned, I'll show you how the final look comes out after this.